The 1974 one-dime coin, commonly referred to as the Roosevelt dime, holds a fascinating place in the history of American coinage. The dime has been a symbol of economic value and national heritage since its inception, and the 1974 version reflects both a continuation of tradition and an example of modern minting practices. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946, replacing the winged Liberty Head, Mercury, dime. It was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader who had guided the nation through the Great Depression and most of World War II. Roosevelt was especially connected to the dime because of his involvement with the March of Dimes campaign, which aimed to fight polio, a disease from which he himself suffered. The design of the 1974 dime, like other Roosevelt dimes, features a profile of President Roosevelt on the obverse. This side of the coin is adorned with his likeness facing left, with the words, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," inscribed alongside his profile. Below the portrait, the year 1974 is engraved, along with the initials J.S., a nod to John Sinnock, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint who designed the coin. The reverse of the coin showcases an olive branch, torch, and oak branch, symbolizing peace, liberty, and strength, respectively. Surrounding these symbols is the inscription, United States of America, the denomination, one dime, and the phrase, e pluribus unum, which means, out of many, one. By 1974, U.S. coinage had undergone significant changes in composition due to the rising costs of precious metals. Earlier dimes, minted before 1965, were made from 90% silver. However, the Coinage Act of 1965 led to a shift to a copper-nickel-clad composition for dimes, quarters, and half dollars to save on costs. As a result, the 1974 dime is composed of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a core made entirely of copper. This composition has remained standard for dimes up to the present day. The 1974 dime weighs 2.27 grams and has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, with a reeded edge, small notches around the circumference of the coin, which serve both an aesthetic and a functional purpose, deterring counterfeiting and helping to differentiate it from other coins by touch. In 1974, dimes were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with a D; and San Francisco, marked with an S. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint bear no mint mark, while the Denver Mint's coins carry a D beneath the year of minting. Dimes from the San Francisco Mint, which primarily produced proof coins, are marked with an S. Proof coins are specially minted with polished dies to produce a mirror-like finish and are typically made for collectors rather than for general circulation. One interesting variation to note is the occasional presence of errors or misstrikes in some 1974 dimes, such as off-center strikes or double dies, where the design appears to be doubled. These error coins can be valuable to collectors, often fetching prices much higher than face value. While the 1974 dime does not contain silver like its pre-1965 counterparts, it remains an important piece of American numismatics. Dimes from this era, particularly those in uncirculated condition or proof versions from the San Francisco Mint, are sought after by collectors. Coins that are graded in perfect condition by grading agencies can command premium prices. Proof coins from 1974, especially those with deep cameo contrasts, where the raised design is frosted and the background has a mirror-like shine, are particularly desirable. Such coins are often housed in protective cases to preserve their condition and are sold in sets or individually to collectors. The Roosevelt dime has remained in circulation for decades, and its continued use speaks to the enduring legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt and the importance of his presidency. The dime's association with the March of Dimes also highlights the coin's broader cultural significance. The March of Dimes, which started as a campaign to eradicate polio, has evolved into a leading organization promoting maternal and child health. The 1974 Roosevelt dime is more than just a piece of pocket change. It is a symbol of a nation's history, resilience, and leadership. Its design honors a president who shaped the course of American history, while its physical composition reflects the economic realities of the 20th century. Collectors and historians alike find the dime a valuable and intriguing artifact, linking modern America to its past. Whether in a jar of loose change or a collector's display case, the 1974 dime continues to be a small but meaningful reminder of the nation's heritage. According to our reliable source, a Roosevelt dime from 1974 in circulated condition is worth between 15 cents and 35 cents. However, on the open market, 1974 dimes in pristine, uncirculated condition sell for as much as $135.